My name is Andrew McCutcheon. I'm a guidance counselor at Stouffville District Secondary School, and I'm going to guide you through the Parent and Guardian Grade 9 guidance presentation. Reminder at any time, if you'd like to click on the closed captions, that's the CC button down below, you can listen to this or read this presentation in the subtitles in any language of your preference. So here we go. This is our guidance team here at SDSS. I'll share with you Ms. Hatanaka on the left, Mr. Ferrante, myself, Mr. McCutcheon, and Ms. T. You can see there that the alpha A to G, this is our last name. That's who your child is going to connect with in terms of their counselor. However, at any time, any student and family can connect with any sort of counselor who they wish. The emails are there. And in the link that you see in the direct email that we've sent you, you can see how you as a parent can make a contact and make an appointment to speak to one of us. So I encourage you to fill that out if you wish. I'll speak a little bit later about how students do that if they don't already know. So just a little bit about what guidance counselors do at the secondary level or the high school level. So we can provide what's called educational counseling, career counseling, or personal counseling. So just go back to educational counseling. Obviously, like what are they looking at SDSS? What classes? What levels? Whether it's here or virtually or at night school. So that's all the educational counseling. The career counseling is like, what are we doing post-secondary? What courses do you need to take here to set yourself up to be able to take those at college or university, or potentially a trade after high school? And the personal counseling is more of like the mental health side of things. Anything from looking at sort of difficulty within school, difficulty at home, difficulty socially. So we can discuss a number of those things as well. Reminder that we're not social workers, but we're here to help make connections to social workers or other services that are needed. We share this with our students, but I'll share this with families as well, is that all guidance conversations are confidential unless the safety of a child or another child is at risk. Obviously, there's a little piece there that we'll obviously contact parents and guardians as well if there's any request to drop courses. But that's an important piece for our students to know. So how do our students make appointments? This is done through TeachAssist. All the information and instructions are there. I think most of our students know how to do that now. If you personally want to contact one of us, again, the form to do so is shared with you in this email. So we encourage you to do that. We can call you. We can set up a time for you to come in person. But the TeachAssist is how our students can make an appointment. And they can make an appointment at any time. They just go on there and select the time. They take a screenshot sort of their appointment so they can show their teacher, and then they come down for their time. Let's talk about what you actually require to graduate. So to graduate high school, you need 30 to earn 30 credits in 4 years. There are 17 compulsory credits, 13 optional. We also need to pass the OSLT, the Ontario Secondary School Literacy Test, and we need to get 40 or more community service or community involvement hours. Right, specifically looking at this graphic here that you can find on the Wired SV website, or just clicking this link here, breaks it down. Right, so 4 English, 3 math, 2 in science, 1 in tech, 1 in Canadian history, and as you go forward, you can read all of this. It's really important to look at this on the right-hand side. So you need 1 from the STEM-related group, so the listing is there as well. In addition, students must complete 13 optional credits, 40 community involvement hours, and then that piece of like at least 2 online. So we'll talk about that a little bit. Most students opt out of that, which is an option. You do not have to do online credits. It's encouraged that you do, but you do not have to. Most students at SDSS would opt out of that. That's something you do at the beginning of grade 9. We'll remind you and check for all those things before graduations. And if somebody has forgotten to do it, it's just a click, a sign of a form and a click of the button. So it's nothing to concern ourselves about. We'll now talk about, like, as a parent, it's really important to understand what these course codes mean. So this is a great little graphic for you to better understand. The letters at the beginning is the department or the subject of the course. So here we have ENL, so an English credit. The 1 reflects the grade. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 being grade 9, 4 being grade 12. This one in the middle shows us the type. And so W being D stream, D is academic, L is locally developed, and O would represent open, M would represent a mixed level of credit. And the 1 is the number to distinguish a course program or different sections. And so the majority of our codes would be a 1 there that you would see. So this is really important for parents to sort of like to understand like what courses they're actually taking. Supporting community involvement hours, we encourage our grade 9s to get on this right away and have this completed well before grade 12. You can find that 40-hour form online. Okay? The front of it would look like this. So you're filling this out. You're having the supervisor of that volunteer activity sign this and confirm the number of hours. On the back of that form, it's really important to highlight like these are the ineligible activities. Right? So anything that like is on this side of the page that cannot be considered for volunteer. On the other side, this is all the suggestions. Now, this is a really important piece, which is very different from elementary school to secondary. In elementary school, if you are failing your courses or you are falling behind, you would often move on to the next grade unless your family really wanted you to not. The secondary level, if you fail, you have to repeat that course. You must earn the credit in that class, and that's 50%. So if you are below 50%, you will not earn that credit. And so that is a number of things to think about. That's very different from elementary and secondary. November 5th, this is Take Our Kids to Work days. All grade 9s are expected to participate, and information should be rolling out to you very shortly. So this is something if you have, I'm sure you've already done so, your students have done, your child has done so already, but it's something called My Blueprint. This essentially allows us to sort of like plan and track. So thinking about grade 9, 10, 11, and 12, what courses do we want to potentially take? Okay? And it allows us to track whether we've earned that, how we did, what credits, what groups we have. Are we on track to actually graduate high school? But more importantly, graduate secondary school with the pathway that we hope to attain. So we're taking the right credits to get accepted into an engineering program at university. We're taking the right courses to prepare ourselves to do a trade in an electrical trade and as well. Okay? Lots of our students talk about this. How can we get involved with the school? Where do we go? Encourage them to listen to morning announcements. There's a club hub that's right beside the cafeteria, which all the different lunchtime clubs exist on. There's a QR code that they can scan and get that calendar. They can go to the main office or the guidance office. And obviously really important to check in with the phys ed office as well to see what kind of sports teams are running as well and tryouts are happening. Here's just a quick list of all the things. There's lots of stuff going on in SDSS. We encourage your child to sort of get involved, especially from a social perspective. Just to conclude, again, we're here to do this. We're here to listen, be caring adults. We're here to advocate for your child. We're here to suggest strategies to support mental health or academic success. And we're here to connect you with community supports if required, and other people within the school. And please encourage your child to reach out to us. They can either book an appointment. We are often in the halls and around the school, so they can approach us as well. And if you're struggling a little bit, you potentially could, again, reach out to us on your child's behalf to begin the conversation, and then we can start there as well. Thank you for listening.